My name is Timothy Shorts. I'm 25 years old, playing here for the Telekom Basekts Bonn. Basketball started with me very early, at the age of 4 years old. My mom gave me a basketball, and I kind of fell in love with the sport. I didn't play any other sports growing up. I was solely focused on basketball, and as I got older, the love for the sport just grew even more. And I knew this was something I wanted to do as a professional. I didn't know the road I was going to take to get there or what was going to be in front of me, but I knew at that time when I was about 16, 17, that I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. My number 0 goes all the way back to college. Leaving high school in 2015, I had 0 scholarships, and I decided to go to a junior college. I attended Saddleback Junior College. I ended the season with, once again, 0 scholarships. After my second year, I received my only scholarship offer to UC Davis. I kind of took that opportunity, and I've kind of kept that mindset of having that chip on my shoulder and still feeling like no one believes in me until I go out there and do it. And it's just something that I stick with, and hopefully in my future I could continue to rock the number 0.
TJ comes from a similar background where he was maybe more overlooked, and he worked his way now to the top of the European food chain in basketball. And for me, that's one of the biggest things in the players we look, as we are, not able to compete maybe on a financial level with the teams to sign established players. So we're looking for players who have the capacity to do this in the right environment, surrounded by the right people, in the right culture and in the right system, and generally players who give, maximum effort. They play for the team and they're willing to learn new things, and this one is key, and this is something that also TJ has very strong in him.
I was always confident in my abilities to play at this level, and I knew that when a team, a coach, a GM at this level would give me the opportunity to play, I knew I would be able to run with it. I just had to stay ready and stay, focused on my goal to get there, so that when that time came, I was prepared for the moment.
TJ is special, he's a small point guard with a big basketball heart.
Growing up, it's not the norm, I guess you could say, for a smaller basketball player that want to have these goals to become a professional basketball player. But when you're focused on something that you want, you have to kind of cancel out all that noise and kind of focus on what you want to achieve.
He's a little bit comparable, in my opinion, to Tyrese Rice. He was also a small guard with a good mid-range game, good drive to the basket, and with a high basketball IQ.
My role model in basketball has changed over my career, and as I've learned more about the game. The first has always been the same since I was very young, and that's Chris Paul, who's now with the Phoenix Suns. And then the second guy that I like to watch is Isaiah Thomas, who's not in the NBA anymore, but he was with the Celtics at the time when I kind of fell in love with his game, who's more of like a scoring, smaller guard. And then the last guy, as I've kind of learned more about the European side of basketball, is Tyrese Rice. He's another guy that I've kind of studied and taken little things away from their games to implement to my game to make myself successful.
I was kind of happy that he joined our team, because there was then one guy less I had to guard in the opponent team. So, because he's very difficult to guard, he's super quick, got a great direction change. His mid-range pull-up game is good, and also got a good drive to the basket. So it's really hard to guard him. So I was kind of happy that there's like one guy less I have to take care of.
There's a lot he brings to the table, and obviously you have different type of leadership within the team. But the one that TJ provides also is that everybody is very calm when he has the ball in his hands, because he's going to make a good decision, whether it be early or late in the game, and that obviously gives the team a lot of confidence.
Without TJ, I think our offense wouldn't work that smoothly like it does. So he's a really important piece in our offense, and overall, like I say, he's a great character that brings him into the team, like off the court or on the court, and is trying to make his teammates better.
Somebody who understands others, who takes their feelings into account, is always looking for the right balance of pushing others, but also supporting them. And he's a very smart player.
In the locker room, TJ goes in and the first thing he does is plugging his phone into our music box and plays music. So he's looking for a good vibe in the locker room and that we have a good atmosphere. Like I said before, he also brings him in like off the court or also like in the locker room. He's vocal, he speaks a lot with his teammates, and he's a big part of our team.
There's many things that make this Bonn team so special, but I think the number one thing is just the bond that each of the players have within that locker room. It's just a group of guys that are hungry to achieve something that no one believes that we can achieve. We haven't got satisfied with the things we've accomplished up until this point, and we know that if we continue to put in the daily work, day after day, week after week, at the end of the season, we'll be able to put ourselves in a position to win a championship. Every year, I have the same motto, the marathon continues. I think it holds a lot of weight in terms of what you're going through in life. And that's just for myself and for anyone that's going through some. Whatever hurdles are thrown your way, and for me it was, trying to reach the playoffs in my first year, and then my second year with the international with Kreilsheim, and also going to the Final Four in the Cup in the Bundesliga. And now here in Bonn trying to achieve something at the end of the season. Whatever's thrown your way, just kind of find a way to get over that hurdle. It's gonna be a long race. I don't know when the finish line's gonna be, but I know if I keep my head down, I keep pushing towards my goals and do it the right way, I'll be able to achieve whatever I put my mind to.